Hey guys, welcome back to the Conservative Patriot. My name's Keith. Hope you're doing well today. Man, this No Shave November thing is making me look really old. I cannot wait until December 1st and I can shave this gray out of my face. It'll be gone. Hey, what I want to talk about today and what I've kind of been thinking about over the past day or two is this notion of conspiracy theory, deep state kind of stuff. I've always never really gone down that road of the deep state or put a lot of faith in any kind of conspiracy theory because I always wanted to see the good in people. I didn't want to believe maybe that there was such corruption going on and there was basically a machine behind it making this happen daily in our lives. But this election has brought a lot of that to light, and I kind of feel like we're living in a Tom Clancy novel where we're waiting for the final chapter to come and see how this book is going to end. And I don't have a lot of faith in our government. I don't have a lot of faith in the judicial branch and how they may rule on any of this. I feel like they're all in the tank, and no matter what we do, then we will come out on the losing side. So, Trump has lawsuits in multiple states, all rightfully so. But like I said, it's a question of how these rulings are going to come out and how affected these states are by this deep state corruption. We all know that this Dominion software is designed to flip votes. In its nature, that is what it was designed for. I saw a report, I think it was yesterday, that said, that Dominion software is known by everybody to flip votes one way or another. So if you program it to read, hey, look, I have a Trump vote, well, I'm flipping it now to Biden. We saw that in Michigan where it did flip Trump votes to Biden, and even flipped any Republican vote to the Democrat challenger in that state, which I'm sure is the same for any state that used the Dominion software. So, will any of this come out? I mean, if you put on the news, you'd think that everything is hunky-dory and the world is going fine. And then we all know it's not. It's definitely not fine, especially when you watch the news and see that during the Trump rally in Washington on Saturday, Black Lives Matter and Antifa decided to rear their ugly heads and come out and start bashing people from behind and tipping over people who are sitting there innocently on their moped or scooter, trashing people eating dinner at restaurants, throwing or launching fireworks like they're grenades at people who are peacefully sitting down eating at night in D.C. So for those of you who thought that the violence was just going to stop, you're wrong, and it's obvious to me that the Democrats don't really give a shit about the violence because they're the ones inciting this. It's Antifa. It's Black Lives Matter. You know, how many times did President Trump get asked over the years to denounce the KKK and any kind of white supremacy group, which he's done multiple times, but he seems to like always get asked that question. Will you denounce the KKK or, you know, any white supremacists? And he always answers yes. Like, you know, I've done it before many times. Here we go again. When are the Democrats going to get asked if they denounce Antifa or Black Lives Matter? They won't. They never will, because that's who they've become. For this party who is supposed to be unifying America to go out and bash heads when someone doesn't believe the way you do is extremely fascist. So Antifa might need a name change here. And I know that they don't like being associated with anything that says fascist in it, but that's exactly what they are. They are a socialist, fascist group hell-bent on destroying anyone and anything that's in their way that doesn't believe in the way that they do. So, you know, again, I feel like we're all living in this Tom Clancy novel, and we're waiting to see how this plays out. You know, maybe Jason Bourne from one of the Ludlum novels will come over and help out Tom Clancy. I don't know. It's just it's very strange to me to see how complacent people in this country are when it's right in front of your face, the stuff that's going down. There is no question that this election was fraudulent. It was completely rigged. There's no way that Trump did not win this election by millions of votes. And just as an aside, I have completely tuned out Fox News. I might tune in to Tucker Carlson just to see what he says, and maybe Sean Hannity, but man, have you tuned in lately to see what they're doing? You know, you have Neil Cavuto cutting out from Kayleigh McEnany's press conferences because he doesn't believe what she's saying, so he just shuts it down. And then you have Leland Vitters talking over and interrupting anybody on the Trump team this weekend. Did you see that? He was just, I forgot who he was interviewing, but he wouldn't let him answer. It was like watching MSNBC or CNN, where they just talk over everybody because they'll ask a question, but they don't really want you to answer. They'll just start talking again over you. So I don't know what their game plan is. I don't know why they're doing that, other than they've probably always been this way and now we're all just seeing it. But I really I suggest that everybody tune in to Newsmax. It is quite an eye-opener, honestly, to be able to watch and listen to the news the way it's actually meant to be. And they actually do have both sides on Newsmax, and they let them talk. So, you know, check out Newsmax. It's added to one of my favorite lists now on my Fire Stick. So, check out Newsmax. But yeah, so that's really what I wanted to get out today. Is, you know, I can't believe how complacent we all are, and it really does. It feels like I'm living in a Tom Clancy novel where I'm waiting for this to play out and to see what the final chapter is going to be, when I really don't have a warm, fuzzy feeling that this thing is going to come out and be the way, or have the ending that it deserves. It's gonna, the deep state is, it seems like it's gonna win on this one, but I don't want you to think I don't have any faith. It's just that it's kind of, everything is kind of hitting me all at once, and I hope it turns out for the best. I hope the law prevails, and I hope that Trump is in the White House again for another 4 years. Always remember to stay on the right side, guys. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe this video, and tell all your friends. to come over and check it out. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.